Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Today I will be presenting an article entitled Analysis of the Use of Relevant Costs as a Basis for Decision Making to Accept or Reject Special Order at UT that was published in 2022. Before discussing the article, it is important to understand what a special order is. A special order is a one-time order received from a customer, usually at price lower than the company's normal selling price. It is different from regular sales because it is not part of a company's normal business activity. Therefore, management must carefully evaluate whether accepting the order will decrease or decrease the company profit. To make the decision, manager use relevant cost analysis. There are several characteristics of special order. First, it is normal one-time transaction. Second, it is often offered at a discounted price. Third, it usually occurs when the company has excess production capacity. Finally, management must evaluate the cost and benefit before making a decision. To make this decision, manager use relevant cost analysis. Relevant costs are future costs that will change depending on decision made. Example include direct material, direct labor, and variable overhead costs. Costs that remain unchanged, such as fixed costs or sunk costs, are considered irrelevant because they do not affect the decision. Now let's move on to the article. The objective of this study is to determine whether relevant cost analysis can be used as a basis for deciding whether the special order should be accepted or rejected at UD Adelaide, which is a tofu manufacturing company. For the methodology, the researchers used a qualitative descriptive approach. Data were collected through observation, interview, and company documentation. The researcher analyzed the company's production costs and special order activity to determine the effectiveness of relevant cost analysis in decision making. The findings show that relevant cost analysis is an effective tool for evaluating special order. The study found that the production cost for tofu board was lower than selling price, allowing the company to generate profit. In addition, the company received special order totaling 392,300 pieces of tofu during the years. The researchers conclude that accepting this special order helped increase profitability and reduce idle production capacity. This shows that relevant cost information provides better support for managerial decisions compared to relying solely on full costing method. This article is highly relevant to special order decision because it demonstrates how manager can use relevant costs to determine whether an order will contribute positively to company profit. It also highlights the importance of focusing on future costs that are directly affected by the decision. In terms of critical review, one strength of this study is that it uses actual company data, making the findings more practical and realistic. The study also clearly shows how relevant cost analysis can be applied in a real business environment. However, one limitation is that the research focuses on only one company, which may limit applicability of the findings to other industries. In addition, the study uses a qualitative approach and does not provide intensive statistical analysis. In conclusion, this article demonstrates that relevant cost analysis is a useful tool for special order decision making. By focusing on costs that are directly affected the decision, manager can make better decisions and improve company profitability. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Fakiruddin, and today I would like to present an article titled Ranking of Criteria for Order Allocation in a Rubber Glove Manufacturing Factory Using Analytic Hierarchy Process or AHP. This article was written by Luvanya Kumaran, Sahubar Ali Muhammad Nadar Khan, and Mat Azizul Bahtan, and was published in 2023. This article is related to our group topic, which is special order decision making. First, I would like to explain the objective of this study. The main objective of this research is to identify the most important factors that Malaysian rubber glove manufacturers consider when they receive customer orders. The researcher wanted to know which factors are more important when a company decides how to allocate or manage an order. This is important because making the wrong decision may increase costs and reduce profit. Next, I will explain the methodology. The researchers use a method called analytic hierarchy process or AHP. AHP is a decision-making tool that helps companies rank different factors based on their importance. The data were collected from industry experts through questionnaires. The study looked at 6 criteria: quality, cost, lead time, capacity special requirement, regulation, compliance. These 6 factors were compared to find out which one is the most important. Now, I will discuss the finding of the study. The results show that quality is the most important factor with a weight of 25.81%. The second factor is cost with 21.70%. The third factor is lead time with 20.33%. The other factors are regulation, compliance, special requirement, and capacity. The study also found that the AHP consistency ratio is 0.0495. This means that the results are reliable and the ranking is accurate. Okay, next I would like to explain the relationship between the article and our topic, special order decision making. This article shows that a company should not accept a special order based only on price. The company should also think about product quality, production cost, delivery time, customer requirement, and government regulation. For example, if a special order offer a good price but the company cannot maintain quality or deliver on time, it may not be a good decision to accept that order. So company need to consider many factors before making a final decision. In conclusion, the article teach us that quality, cost, and lead time are the 3 most important factors in order allocation. It also shows that successful special order decision require careful planning and good management. Therefore, this study provides a useful guide for company to make better business decision and improve customer satisfaction. My second article title is Control of Variation Order in the Construction of Residential Project in Malaysia by Nazrah Noraziah Muhammad, Zabidi Hamzat, and Nur Aisyah Muhtar, published in 2022. The main objective of this study is to evaluate the effectiveness of a cost and time prediction model in controlling variation order in residential construction project in Malaysia. For the methodology, the researcher conducted a literature review, case study analysis, and used multiple linear regression (MLR) to develop a prediction model. The model was tested using terrace housing project in Selangor. The study found that the main cause of variation order are change in project scope by the owner, change in construction materials and procedures, and modification to project specification. The study found that the main cause of variation orders are change in project scope by the owner, change in This change can lead to higher project costs and delay in project completion. The researcher also found that the prediction model can help control this issue before a project begins. This article is related to our topic, special order decision making, because a variation order is similar to special order as it involves additional customer requests after the original agreement. Before accepting a special request, manager should evaluate additional costs, project duration, resource requirements, and expected profitability. In conclusion, the study shows that proper planning and early evaluation can help companies reduce costs, avoid delay, and make better business decisions. Thank you for your attention.
My name is Muhammad Ikram Hasim. Now I would like to present about the Article 4. The article title is State of Education Under Special Circumstances, a comparative between Malaysia and United Kingdom. For the author are Muhammad Zamri bin Muhammad, Nur Azlina binti Muhammad Noor, Nurul Huda binti Ahmad. Now I would like to explain the objective. The objective is discuss how Malaysian court interpret special circumstances in decision making. While legal, it provides insight into how special orders are justified under exceptional conditions. The objective of this paper is explain how Malaysian court interpret the idea of making circumstance when making decision. It shows how exceptional condition can justify special legal order. Now I would like to explain the purpose and context. The paper focused on special order in healthcare supply chain during COVID-19. It explored how hospitals accept urgent order for ventilators, PPE and medicine, often at higher cost or under uncertain conditions. This is analog to managerial accounting special order decision, where firms must decide whether to accept one-off order outside normal pricing. The author linked this to COVID-19 context. Focusing on healthcare supply chains, hospitals had to accept urgent order for ventilator, PPE and medicine, sometimes at higher cost and under uncertain conditions. This is compared to managerial accounting special order decision, where firms must decide whether to accept one-off order outside normal pricing. Now I would like to explain about the key finding. First, quantitative analysis. Hospital weight contribution margin against capacity constraints. Decision offer ignore short-term probability in favor of long-term survival. Qualitative factors. Ethical duty to save life outweigh financial concerns. Reputation and trust in healthcare institutions were critical. Next, the decision framework. A mix of cost-benefit analysis, throughput accounting and qualitative judgment guided acceptance of the special order. The key findings show that hospital balance financial and ethical priorities when accepting special order. Quantitatively, they weigh contribution margin against capacity constraints, often sacrificing short-term profitability to ensure long-term team survival. Qualitatively, the ethical duty to save life and the need to maintain the trust and reputation outweigh. Purely financial concern decisions are guided by framework that combines cost-benefit analysis, throughput accounting, and qualitative judgment. Next, I will explain the strength. Provide real-world case studies from Malaysia and global healthcare system. Integrate financial and ethical perspective. Show how special order are not purely numerical decisions. Highlight constants and bottleneck, linking to theory of constants and throughput accounting. The strength of approach are significant. It draws on real-world case studies from Malaysia and global healthcare system, making the insight practical and relatable. It integrates financial and ethical perspective, proving the healthcare decision and not just about number, and it highlights constants and bottleneck, linking directly into theory of constants and throughput accounting. Together, their strengths show how hospitals make decisions that balance survival, ethics and trust. Now I would like to present Article 5. The title is Regulating Advanced Decision Making, Potential and Challenges for Malaysia. The author is Hui Yun Chan, and I would like to explain the objective. The objective is explores decision making framework in Malaysia, emphasizing autonomy and qualitative consideration. Through healthcare focus, it highlights how special order require balancing quantity and qualitative factor. The article look at how Malaysians can plan their medical treatment in advance. It focuses on patient autonomy, the right to make a choice about your own healthcare, and show that decisions should balance medical outcome with value that dignity and quality of life. Now I would like to explain about the purpose and context. The article objective is to explain how people in Malaysia can plan their medical treatment in advance. It shows why this is important, especially when patient cannot make decision later, and point out the Malaysian does not yet have clear law for this. The purpose is to explain why advanced planning is important, especially when patient may not able to decide later. In Malaysia, there are no clear law here to guide this process, which create uncertainty for doctors and family. The article highlight the need for policies and respect patient wish while also considering culture and ethical factor. Next is the key findings. First, patient autonomy. Advanced decision making give patient control over their future medical care. Second, legal gap. Malaysia has no legislation, so advanced directives are not officially recognized. Third, ethically duty. Doctors want to respect patient wish but face uncertainty without legal backing. Next, comparison. Other countries like Singapore and the UK already have law that Malaysia could learn from. Lastly, advanced decision making lets patients stay in control of their future medical care. In Malaysia, there is no law to recognize this directive, so doctors face uncertainty when trying to respect patient wish. This creates an ethical challenge as doctors want to do the right thing but lack legal support. The article also shows the countries like Singapore and the UK already have law, giving Malaysia example to learn from. Next, I would like to explain about the strength. First, highlight the importance of autonomy and ethical responsibility. Second, provide the comparison with countries that have working system. Third, raise awareness of cultural and religious challenge in Malaysia. Lastly, the article is strong because highlight the importance of patient autonomy and ethical responsibility. It also compares Malaysia with countries that already have working system, making the issue easier to understand. Finally, it raised awareness of culture and religious challenge, reminding us that any future law must fit Malaysia's unique context.
Thank you Ikram for presenting the previous article. Next, I will discuss Article 6, titled Analysis of Special Order Product Pricing Using a Relevant Cost Approach. A case study at Puna Jaya Tempeh Factory, Poso Regency by Rizky Kurniawati, Abdul Gahar, Sugianto and Jurana in 2025 at Indonesia. The main objective of this study is to analyze how special orders selling price are determined. In addition, the study aims to evaluate the use of relevant cost analysis in pricing decision and to determine whether special order products remain profitable. To achieve this objective, the researchers adopted a case study approach. The study was conducted at Puna Jaya Tempeh Factory in Indonesia, which allowed the researchers to examine the company's pricing practices in a real business environment. For the analysis, the researchers applied relevant cost analysis together with the cost plus pricing method. Relevant cost analysis focuses only on costs that are directly affected by a decision, while the cost plus pricing method determines the selling price by adding a profit margin to the production cost. Through this approach, the researchers were able to evaluate whether the pricing of special orders was appropriate and whether such orders could contribute positively to the company's profitability. This study is important because it provides a practical example of how relevant cost information can support management in making more effective pricing and special order decision. Now, I will move on to the key finding of the study. The study found that a special order can be accepted even at a lower selling price, provided that the relevant costs are covered. This is because management only considers incremental costs, which are the additional costs directly related to fulfilling the special order. The findings also show that the company is still able to generate profit despite using a lower pricing strategy. This suggests that special orders can be beneficial when they contribute additional revenue without significantly increasing cost. Another important finding is that excess production capacity makes special order more attractive. When a company has unused resources, accepting special orders allows those resources to be utilized more effectively instead of remaining idle. In addition, The study found that special orders can improve market competitiveness and resources utilization. By accepting these orders, companies may attract more customers and increase their market presence while making better use of available production capacity. Moving on to the critical analysis. The study shows that relevant costing provides a clear framework for decision making. It helps managers focus only on costs that are directly affected by the decision and avoid confusion caused by irrelevant fixed costs. As a result, management can make more accurate pricing decisions and maximize profit by utilizing unused capacity. Furthermore, the use of relevant cost analysis can improve operational efficiency and provide greater flexibility when responding to special customer requests. Overall, this study demonstrates the relevant cost analysis is a practical and effective tool for evaluating special orders and supporting better managerial decision making. Finally, I will conclude the finding from all 6 articles reviewed in this study. Based on Article 1, relevant cost analysis helps management make better decisions when evaluating whether a special order should be accepted or rejected. This is because only costs that are directly affected by this decision are considered. Next, Article 2 shows that special orders decision should not focus only on cost. Factors such as quality, lead times, and customer requirements are also important in ensuring successful order fulfillment. Article 3 highlights the importance of evaluating the impact of additional customer requests on project costs, completion time, and resources availability before accepting the order. Meanwhile, Article 4 suggests that special order decisions made under exceptional circumstances may involve ethical consideration and the company's reputation in addition to financial factors. Article 5 further emphasizes that effective decision-making requires a balance between numerical analysis and professional judgment, especially when organizations face uncertain situations. Lastly, on my article, Article 6 demonstrates that special orders can still generate profit when the selling price covers the relevant cost and the company has excess production capacity that can be utilized efficiently. Overall, the article showed that special order decision should not be based on cost alone. Organization needs to consider both financial and non-financial factors to make better decisions, improve profitability, and utilize resources more effectively. Therefore, the use of relevant cost information together with qualitative consideration can help organizations achieve better operational performance and long-term success. That's all from our group. Thank you.